All right, let's talk about the Turkish crunch a little bit. So the Turkish get up is a great exercise. A lot of power, strength, and motor control, a lot of balance going on with the Turkish get up. But we broke down just the Turkish, what we call the Turkish crunch and the Turkish bridge. All right, we're just talking about the crunch right now because we went over some different kinesiology terms in that. That's a nice teaching tool for this. But if you're looking for a new core exercise, there's a good one. All right, so I have a competition kettlebell. These are my favorite. The handles are pretty big. I use these for deadlifting. They're all the same size. This is a 25 pounds, so whatever it is, 12 kilograms, 25 pounds. What I'm gonna do is get in my kind of Turkish get up position here, right? So, let's see, what's the best position? Maybe that, no, this here will do, all right? So my left knee is gonna be bent. My right leg is gonna be straight about, if straight down is 0 degrees, I'm gonna go out maybe 30, 40 degrees, all right? And what I'm gonna do from this position is I'm gonna crunch up onto my right elbow and back down. So with the kettlebell in my hand, I'm kind of buzzing through some of the quick setups for Turkish get up, but that's all right. We're just doing this crunch. So my wrist is neutral, all right? It's not extended at all. It's straight up, it's vertical. I'm gonna pack my left shoulder. And what I'm thinking about is my left abs on this side kind of connecting to my right groin, my right adductor muscles on my right side. My anterior adductor muscles, remember, peanut butter leaves me greasy. All right, that's my, whatever they call it, a mnemonic. All right, so what we do is this Turkish get up here and then back down, or this Turkish crunch. So just that much is all we're focusing on here. All right, so there's a lot of things going on here. The one we talked about, or this oblique, anterior oblique sling, is working my left abs with my right abs and right hip flexor. So what might happen when you're watching someone do this, or you're gonna do this, is when you crunch up, you may lift that right foot up and it's a little easier. What you're doing is engaging your hip flexor, which is helping you sit up each time or crunch. So therefore, the question asks, or what we discussed is, if I press this contralateral, so the kettlebell's in my left hand, my right foot is contralateral. If I press my contralateral heel into the floor and then crunch up, it's gonna be tougher. All right, again, because of reciprocal inhibition, what I'm doing is contracting my right hip extensors, my right glute, my right hamstrings, which essentially is gonna reduce the contraction of my right hip flexors, all right? And so I'm gonna lose the help of my right hip flexors, my iliopsoas complex, my rectus femoris, maybe my tensor fasciae lata a little bit, and I'm gonna have to use a little more abs, breathe and grunt, all right, and then come back down, all right? So, and then what I like about this also, speaking of the slings we talked about, is that by going up onto this right elbow, I'm pressing through this foot using my left glute, which is working with my right shoulder joint extenders and my lats, all right? So there's a lot of the kind of the contralateral oblique patterns we discussed in the front and back of the body, all right? But keep in mind why we're gonna make that a little tougher, but even with no weight at all, we can work on that Turkish crunch. Try 5 per side of those. Just use an 8-pound dumbbell, 10-pound dumbbell, but that's an excellent abdominal exercise, all right? Cover that. Yep, all right. Sorry for that pause. All right, so try the Turkish crunch. I like that. And then we go into some Turkish bridges and that. If you want to see the Turkish bridge, let me know, and I'll shoot another video for that. Thanks, guys.